Hello, Scorpio. Can you believe it? Welcome to 2022 in a few weeks. I am going to get these readings out of the way. 2022. So these will be more detailed. You're going to see some decks come out that I haven't used in a long time. And I really just use one for private personal readings, but since it is the new year readings, I'm going to go ahead and pull it out for you. This reading is intuitive. It is for all placements of Scorpio. So, well, not all placements, but it is for the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising placements of Scorpio. So if you don't know your placements, go ahead and get a chart made. You just Google, you need your time of birth, and it'll tell you what those placements are. It'll tell you your North Node, Mars, Venus, all that good stuff. And I am not an astrologist, but energetically, as far as energy goes, and we are energy, they can help you with processing information and things you're going through depending on planetary alignments. So that's where I stop. I'm not going to go that deep because I listen to astrologists, so I am not going to advise you on that. Sorry about my background. I had to switch to the other side of my bar because I needed some leg space. So now I feel a little more comfortable, All right. This is the Orisha deck. You guys haven't seen that in a minute, but I am going to start with it. I am going to wear my glasses for you guys. So, okay, I had to do that for my thumbnail, but I am going to wear my, that was weird, right? I am going to wear my glasses for you guys so I can read because I've got a couple decks out that are going to offer a little more detail than what... it's just an energy that contributes to the reading, and it has its own language, I guess. No? Let's get it going. Divine energy source. This is 2022 reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. This is the Orisha deck. Could I please have the overall energy for Scorpio's reading? Starting with Scorpio, I got a lot of Scorpios in my life, you guys. Good friends are Scorpios. 3. Well, it is a 2022 reading, so I guess I can read these. 3. Message from fire in the upright. Oh, you can see it from here. See, changing sides help give us a little more table space too, bar space. The couple in reverse. And Yansa is in reverse. Let's get to it. Message from fire. Oh, I opened right to it. So in the upright, do not let anything or anyone discourage you, since reason acts according to your moves. You have been fair in your attitudes, courage in fulfilling your duties, rank and achievement in your performance. The truth is guiding you, and love will therefore be your corollary and only means for happiness. Ooh. Willpower to overcome any danger and difficulties. So, reason acts according to your moves. How you move, how you rationalize, choices you make. I mean, they determine our life every day of our lives, but these are big moves for 2022. This is saying that you have been fair to some people. You've given them the benefit of the doubt. You've given all that you could to some people. And it's time for you to be courageous for yourself, for doing for yourself. Now the truth is guiding you, and love will be your corollary and only means for happiness. So where you may have focused on work, you may have focused on, it says rank and achievement and performance. Like, Scorpio, that's something you're good at. And so that came easy. But in 2022, love is going to be the determining factor, the only means for happiness, willpower to overcome danger and difficulties. Let's move on to the couple in reverse. Where y'all at, couple? Hold on, y'all. Let me find it. I have these cards marked. Here they are. Infidelity, egoism, boredom, extreme jealousy, broken dreams, a breakup, separation, or serious crisis. Protection might have become a prison, and sensuality, lasciviousness. Ooh, wait. So some of y'all have chosen a path that is, remember your message from Fire card, that love is the only means to your happiness. Some of you have chosen, it says infidelity. You've chosen a more, what word? Give me a word, divine. Non-committal. Some of you have chosen, you're like laying up with everybody, your goods just ain't no good anymore. Don't nobody want them used goods. And remember, the only means to happiness for 2022 is true love. Let's get to Yansa and see what's going on, because Yansa's in reverse too. Here she is. All right. Enemy and rival women, unreflective and stormy character, psychological problems, complex situation with conflicts, sharp and explosive statements. Ooh, Scorpio. This is pretty clear. Hakeem, can you bring me a white candle out of the red drawer in my room? Yeah, we're going to burn a white candle. We're going to get some positive energy up in here. It's not that it's negative. This is going to be a longer reading, and I would just like to help with the energy. You will be surprised how these work out. The messages are meant to be intense. I am going to now get an Egyptian Aset. Y'all may know it as Isis, but her true Egyptian African root name is Aset. These cards are so nice. Look at that. Got the blue lotus. Thank you. So the candle helps remind me what space I'm in. You know what I mean? Like we're shooting for some message, some positive outcome, or some guidance at least. Not everybody's a good person, but we can guide even those folks, right? Let's see. I feel like just from channeling without the cards, I feel like some of y'all already know this and you're waiting for confirmation that it's okay, that you're safe. Because it's like a control issue, and that is, you control your heart by not giving it to anyone. And I'll stop there and I will continue the reading. I'll let it happen. Osset, Egyptian Osset Oracle, or Osset Egyptian Oracle. These are so nice. Can I get some oracle messages for Scorpio? Alrighty. You got the Cobra. I knew it. And the Blue Lotus. You got Divine Awakening and Enlightenment. Let me get one more. Is something flipped in here? No. Let me get one more. Okay. That says a lot. 2022 is going to be, you're going to come into yourself. You're about to remember, you're about to have to trust. You're about to have to really be true to yourself. That low vibe, just fulfilling your root chakra, that sexual pleasure, you've been called out on that. It's like enough is enough. Are we really doing all these oracle cards? You have the Nile River, flow of abundance. See? Joy and pleasure. So not just pleasure, joy and pleasure. Nekhabit, protection. You're protected. Nephthys, soul healing. And Ra. You got Ra, creative power. See the Eye of Ra? They call it the Eye of Horus. It is Ra. Heru Ra Ha. That is the name of that divinity. So as far as ancestors go, as far as divine source, like what guides us in life, 2022 has an amazing blessing. You have an amazing blessing coming in. But one thing you do have to accept out of this is happiness. That's what's missing. You have divine awakening, enlightenment, flow of abundance, joy and pleasure, protection, soul healing, and creative power. You've got, so the Heru Raha is your innocence. And it's a decision will have an impact, a huge impact on your life. So we already know what the decision is, right, Scorpio? You're going to have to decide, are you going to accept your new self? Are you going to accept commitment, healthy commitment? Thank you for that word. That is what I was waiting for. Healthy commitment. Or are you going to repeat a destructive life cycle? That's the bottom line of that. Whew. I'm so thankful that came through right, because I can see sometimes things going on, but doesn't come out right. So this is about changing perspective in your life. And some of you have already done that. I did a reading yesterday for Scorpio, and the title is I Am So Proud of You. Some of you are already on that path. So entering into 2022, this abundance, this protection, this divine awakening, all this stuff is just there. And time is something, a constraint that it's something man-made. But for some of you, it's already your 2022. You know what I'm saying? Can I get message for Scorpio? This is tarot. What are we going to read about today? What is the year 2022 bringing for Scorpio? Annual. Knight of Swords. Three of Pentacles in reverse. All right. Four of Swords. You know what? I'm going to change this up, you guys. I need one more Blue Lotus. This is how I read this Thoth deck. So I read 8, so I need one more. Thank you. We got Sete, challenges. Okay. Thank you. Fast, joy and pleasure. Okay. These cards are so amazing. On Bast, you have Knight of Discs in reverse. Isn't that just perfect? On Neckbet, you have protection. You have Knight of Wands in the upright. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Ooh, what an ending on that one. Pay attention, you guys. This is full of instruction, full of guidance. All right. So on Divine Awakening, you have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is like bound and determined. It's like determination. It's like quick movement. This is something that needs to happen now. So this is about Divine Awakening is about your purpose, who you really are, you know, what experiences you really came here for. And that all gets interrupted by life, you know, our childhoods, our friendships, our families, our work, you know, energetically, you know, the environment, chaos, all of that stuff. So all of that kind of, you know, gets us a little glitchy, right? So then you have to come back to true self, and, you know, awaken that truth of yourself. And this is saying that in 2022 or here now is the time to get it going. And then on your enlightenment card, 3 of Pentacles in reverse, some of you have refused. I am channeling, this is intuitive. Some of you have outright known and refused to learn the karmic lesson, have refused to open yourself up. And what you have done, you have rejected your success. You've rejected your path of truth. If you notice, when people come into an awakening, their life changes because their life path and energetically they changed. I have someone that I know and always thought of themselves as spiritual, and they went away on a retreat and it forever changed them a little, you know, like they still had some behaviors, but as soon as they came back to the States, they had to answer for the things they had done in their promiscuous state. So they were promiscuous and, you know, slept around. I mean, this person, and I love them. I did not judge, but I saw the train wreck about to happen. They were indulging in their friends' boyfriends. You know, they ran into each other in another country and it happened. And she was like, oh my God. You know, like it hit her that all of those things about her needed to go once she came home after she had her, you know, spiritual awakening. And, you know, she called me one day and she's like, you know, like my boyfriend broke up with me. He found out about this and that and this, like, but now her life, since she's shed all of those remember the protection, trying to protect yourself by being non-committal, by not really trusting and looking at what you deserve and knowing your self-worth. Once she came into the things that happened to her were not her fault. When she came into what she deserved and the type of person she really deserved, she is just shining a whole nother person. I mean, her life is bright, her partner is very loving, and she now can accept it. Had this person come and stayed in her life when she was chaotic, it wouldn't have worked, you know. So he had to leave, and she continued her promiscuity a little bit, but then they came back once energetically she was healed. So you have missed out on a lot of success in 2022. If you continue this, you will lose out on some beautiful blessings. Um, and this is on flow and abundance. It's like there's going to be a dam created that interrupts and blocks that abundance and that flow, because you may not want to hear it, you might not like it, but you are here for an experience. Your soul set yourself up to come into some light, some awakening. And afforded that is, we are living in earth. Currency is a part of living here. Money blessings are afforded to you. But energetically, you got to get yourself right, because trust me, don't say to yourself, well, Jeff Bezos is rich, you know, like look at Elon Musk, you know, you're looking at these people, those people are suffering. All of them are divorced. Um, one of them can't give to charity for shit, you know, so all the money in the world is not making them happy. You know, they got to touch space from a, you know, little rocket they made and come back down for 3 minutes or 3 seconds for a moment's pleasure. This is talking about true love and money bliss. And then you have the Knight of Swords in reverse on joy and pleasure. The Knight of Swords, wait, that's the Knight of Swords. What am I doing? Knight of Pentacles, I'm sorry. You haven't really worked on your joy and pleasure. You've worked on lust and quick fulfillment, but you have not focused on joy and pleasure. And now is the time to bless yourself with both, okay? And then you have the Knight of Wands. Oh, all 3 knights. Are all 4 knights here? No, 3 of the knights are here. You have the Knight of Wands on protection, and that is so epic. Protection and the Knight of Wands means things are going to be better than you could have ever expected by releasing and creating a new story. So like, commitment for you is what you've learned or what you think it is, but what is it really for you? For me, I will just tell you a little bit, and this is going to be the corny stuff it means for me. It means sitting out in the evening and having a glass of wine and winding down. It means jumping on the bed sometimes and playing. That's not for everybody. Not consistently, but just moments like that I want to share. It means long drives and music playing and just silence. I mean, just detoxing from life in the day or the week. It means encouraging my person. Like, it does not mean you go to work, you come home, you have sex, you get up, you do it again, you eat dinner, you go to. It does not mean that. You call your kids, you take care of your kids. It doesn't mean that. You have to really open up and define what it means, okay? On soul healing, is this the 9? Let me just put these things on. On soul healing, you have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Pentacles is money right, feeling tight, if you don't do this soul work, if you don't bless yourself, your innocence, that Heru Raha, that who you are, your inner child, you're gonna have some loss. You don't want to lose any money next year. You don't want to do it. And some of y'all aren't gonna like this click off, but I'm not gonna leave you with bad message. But I'm coming with the truth. This is how they're falling. This is your message from Source, Creator, God, whatever you call it. This is it. And if you're not ready for it, bless you, and you can click off. It's fine. Trust me, I'm okay with that. There is no control issue over here. But creative power, the Princess of Cups in reverse, it's like your passion is directed in the wrong direction. It's time for you to get your passion directed on what you're passionate about. But first you have to sit and decide who you are and what that means. What does it mean? How your mom was in relationship? Does it mean how your dad was? Do you operate in guilt? Some things in the past we can't change. But you keep recreating these scenarios by attaching yourself to people, having guilt, serving people you shouldn't. Your message from Fire said, true love will only be the means of happiness. How you move for 2022. Love is a beautiful thing. Your success card is in reverse. Six of Pentacles on challenges. A challenge you may face if you fight and just want to remain in this space. We've got enough children out here in the world without two-parent homes. My children, I'm a single mom, have been with my older ones at a point in time in life. I'm divorced twice. Like, it happens, but we do not operate. You should not operate in a way that, I saw this question going around, say, could your spouse or your boyfriend spend the night at his baby mama's house on Christmas Eve to wake up with his kids? Hell no. We can get up and go over there early in the morning, or he can, but like, there's so much manipulating going on. You can't see your kids if you're not here. Then we're going to have to explain this to them later, But being a tool, being a puppet to someone, that is binding. That's worse than love, if you ask me. I don't know what. You got to figure why you think the way you do out, because on challenges, success is a challenge for you. Accepting the gift of love from someone is a challenge for you. And now, that's on Sete. Let me go back to Ra. Ra is about innocence and a decision and a change of perspective. Let me grab my next deck I'm working with. I recently, it was a dream, but it was beautiful. And I get messages through dreams. And I went and found my younger self. Like, my child me was in a void by herself, just lonely and alone. And I had my braids. I walked up to her and I grabbed her hand and I was like, I didn't grab her hand. I grabbed her hand to pick her up and hold her to me. And I looked her in the eyes and I told her, look, little one, our choices in life can't be led by your fears anymore. You can't keep thinking you can meet someone that is totally narcissistic, selfish, not woke, not in tune with themselves. You can't continue to try to change them and get the love you sought your whole life. Like, that's very personal, but I told younger me that. I told little me that. And I called her Bubbles. That's my nickname. My grandmother still calls me Bubbles. So I'm Bubbles. I'm talking to Bubbles as I'm holding her. And I said, you can trust me, and I've got us, and I'm not going to let you go. But the way you're moving for us together, adult me and innocent me, it's out of needing something that adult me doesn't need anymore. And as I speak to you, I still see us in that space, and she's resting on my shoulder, hugging me, and I'm holding her. So there comes a time where you have to see why you make the choices you make, see why you move into the things you move into in order to heal them. You know what I mean? Um, so yeah, that was good. Still holding it. Let's see what else is coming for you in the new year, because that's pretty real. So how does Scorpio achieve this? Help Scorpio. What's coming into Scorpio's life? What opportunities? See, y'all gonna go to some other 2022 readings. They're gonna be like, you're gonna be rich in 2022. I'm like, yes, you will be rich if you so choose the path of love, Scorpio. I'm sorry. I will not sugarcoat shit. I will read it as it falls. All right, let's go. I mean, I hope this message is helping heal you, if nothing else. I feel some people are going to reject it, but I hope it helps heal you. That's the purpose, is truth. Don't, running from truth is just running into another train wreck. Let's get some truth, and then you work it out. You work it, you work through it. You have the 10 of Wands. You've been working too hard, too many hours. It's time to balance life. You need a partner to help you. Stress may cause you some health issues in the upcoming year. So if you know about lessons and how life works, everything, when things happen and start to, hit the lower dip on the vibration tip, it's usually because we're about to go through a teaching learning phase, right? So this stress and this overwork is to help you awaken to a helpmate, to someone that can help balance it out. Yeah, because to the 6 of Wands, victory, wise choices to bring that recognition and success into your life. So your choices are going to determine your promotions, awards, and scholarships. I just got a text. I am not looking at work text on a Saturday. It's from a coworker. I'm not looking at it. So your decisions, remember your Orisha card said how you move is going to determine your successes, and love is the only thing that's going to create happiness in the upcoming year. I don't know why it's so important for you to know love, but it is. I believe the promiscuity is a big reason why, but it's true love. It's not just any love. It is genuine, true love. This is talking about someone that is stable and secure and can meet you and help you relieve your burden. Some of you are burdened by family you care for. Some of you aren't with your child or children, and you're worried about finances, and this person comes in and they're in such a place that your credit, your bills, all of that becomes so much lighter. And the wheel, oh my gosh, these cards are not playing with y'all. A fresh new start to end delays, sudden or unexpected progress, very positive change in your life, and travel. So some of you may be changing locations to embrace this true love. I mean, that could be what's bothering you too. Whew, and the Seven of Swords. It's time for you to see people for what they are. People have really been trying to get away with you. I keep hearing the word guilt, Scorpio, and that's major because people know you operate in that, and you can say you don't all you want, but the way you move, the way you react versus respond, makes you easy to manipulate because you can see someone for what they are, but because they're nice, you forget about it, and you're losing your peace of mind and personal freedom. You need to pay attention to others' actions and not their words. And if their words are harsh, pay attention to those as well because it matches those actions. There may be material loss that continues, and make sure you're being honest with yourself. And it could be embarrassing secrets coming out next year about someone. Yeah. So on your protection and your things are going to be better than expected, you have the Six of Swords. And this is about once you accept this, once you realize how to make these more positive decisions in your life that really are for your betterment and for your success, the challenging time ends. Um, Things will start to look up. You'll find relief. Um, and you'll be in a peaceful place. And the depression will be there. But this card also means travel and relocation. Some of you may have to start over to find your peace and this love, but it brings you into a peaceful place and it ends your challenging times, and then your success comes. And you're protected as you do these things. So you're like, oh no, I don't know about all that, right? This is saying that divine source, when you start to move into your destiny, things just open up for you. So it's calling for faith, and that's a scary thing too, but not really. We make endangered and reckless choices every day of our life, emotionally immature, just reckless ass choices. But choices that really are positive and choices that are from the heart, people run from, and you're just gonna keep learning the lesson, getting knocked upside the head. And then you have the Empress. Time to take action, give birth to your dreams, creative projects, and abundance and prosperity. And that is on soul healing. That's what happens when you heal your soul. There is someone very nurturing that you're going to connect to or that you're connected to. And this upcoming moon 12 month is really a 13-month moon cycle. 13-month moon cycle, you're being called to resolve some things in this. Take action. So this is a nurturer. This is someone very loving, and this person helps heal your soul. They give you something that a mother or father didn't. They feel it, but on soul protection, you have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You may have rejected this person, but they're still here. So Nine of Pentacles is regal, money tight, everything right. And then in 2022, you see her, the Empress, male or female, as it's time to give birth to this dream. It's time to take action. And this person's holding you like a little lamb, the way you needed to be held and the attention you needed long ago. This is deep. I don't know, you guys. I woke up and I knew I was doing this early this morning. It takes a while for these to upload. You might not see them until later in the day because they take forever to upload. But I woke up, had my coffee, got my shower on, and I knew I was doing this. I started grabbing decks and bringing them out here. I rearranged where I sat. This is really, really deep. And then on your Heru Raha, and, you know, creative power and healing, you know, in a sense, you have the Knight of Pentacles. And this means there's something you needed to finish. You didn't finish what you started with a project or with someone or a business or something. You just, you abandoned it. But this is saying it's time to offer loyalty and dedication and protection. Plan carefully, but then get it going. Pay attention to the details. Wait for perfect timing. A guardian angel, a spirit guide, someone watches over you. So you're not alone. You have someone watching you and guiding you into this. Scorpio, you are rejecting the most beautiful fate. Do not do it. I have friends of mine, family, so many Scorpios in my life. Y'all are a difficult one. But Scorpio is my opposite sign, so that could be why I feel that way. We're like polar opposites, you know? And that's what makes the magnet attract, you know, like, yeah. But that's because Taurus and Scorpio also hold similar qualities. Not all, but similar. On challenges and six of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Wands. Yep. This is a theme, Scorpio. It's time to get back to what you know. You all are holding back from loving someone that you know you love. It's time to plan on the long term and get your blessings back from past choices, so that you can take pride in the success of your labors. And be patient as you decide this. So this is about playing chess, not checkers. This is about having a strategy. This is about really understanding. This is going to take courage. This is going to take belief in yourself. Some of you are saying, if I step into this, what if it doesn't work out? Or have you gotten any guarantees in anything else you've done in life this far? It's like fear. Go to the Facebook page, Time Wit T. I posted some things about fear and ego. Most confusing shit in the world. When I feel uncomfortable in myself and I realize that it's fear working in me, I ask myself, why am I afraid of this? Like I literally ask myself, why do I have this uncomfortable feeling of fear? And then I can answer my own question to myself, and then I can say, but what happens if you let it go? And I can set up my L's, I can set up my blessings, I can look at the full picture, and I'm like, so is the juice worth the squeeze in the long term? And then I make my decision. Let me get into some more clarifying. Oh, I'm supposed to grab this one. Okay. Lots of earth tones in this reading. Did I really just do that? We are not reading the whole deck. Scorpio, there are some young people that you were meant to impact, and you abandoned ship. And you thought you were moving into something and commitments that were more important. And you didn't realize that you contributing to these young people's life was going to bless you exponentially. You protected yourself. You were worried about people being upset, baby mamas, baby daddies being upset because you were like creating a step family, a blended family, and you abandoned them. And that really, male or female, because there's actually a woman in the boat with the child, and a male is rowing her away with the 6 swords and a swan. Well, y'all care too much about what people think. Y'all got to sit and ask yourself why you think the way you do, some of you Scorpios. Because for 2022, love is the only way you're going to make it. True love is the only way you're going to make it. Let's go. I just keep hearing the word mentor scream at me, Scorpio. It's like mentor, mentor, mentor. Okay. Mentor. And that card was upside down. Rewind it. There's a past life connection for you, Scorpio. And this is also about someone older giving to younger people, to a child or someone. I am so impressed. I am so thankful for this gift. And you need to take a leap of faith. And you need to free yourself from your own thoughts and your own rejections. While you thought you were just not accepting a situation, this is a divine situation. This is past life. This is deep, and you rejected yourself. So that hard work you're doing, you don't have to live like that. Like, you can be abundant. I'm talking about lottery rich, in a way that you've never understood, in a way that you could save, you could travel overseas. Like, you could just say, okay, in 2 months, I'm going to take time off, and I'm going to Europe, and you have the money to do that. You really have rejected yourself, and you're being called to take a leap of faith and free yourself from your own minds. Your mind is what's doing this to you, and your mind is afraid. You may need to go sit with little you, and you need to tell little you, look, yeah, you were left alone a bit. Yeah, you were talked bad to. Yeah, those things hurt, but adult me, I got us. I'm not going to let anyone do that to us anymore, and I can't let you make decisions for adult me. I have to be mature now, and I have to give us both real love. And watch what happens. Very healing message for 2022, Scorpio. Very healing. Okay. King of Swords. There are some conversations you're going to have with people, and that's to help you set boundaries and free your mind. And the King of Swords is not ashamed or afraid of what he wants. He's just going to go for it. And he wants comfortability. He, not male, the quality of King of Swords. So you want comfortability, You want to not worry about money. You want peace. You want that joy and happiness, joy and abundance. Whew, it is going to take you digging in and making some wise decisions. You're going to have some really serious coverage. Here it is. Thank goodness. Your teacher learning card is in the upright. To the two of cups, 10 of swords. You are going to, life is going, so if you're not doing this just naturally in this process, like, why do I do this? If you're not going through that awakening, 2022 is going to bring you into your truths, and it's going to take wisdom and you being connected, but there will be a lot of lessons happening. So a lot of, you're going to just be like, what the fuck? You know, these L's are deep, right? Because there's mutual love and mutual respect and reciprocity, and it's a healing connection that's going to release. Like, there are people, you're not going to care about people talking behind your back. Who cares? You're not going to care about, I hear someone saying, I'm going to go to the child support office. Who cares? What this person receives in support does not even touch what you and your partner bring together. And then after the coming together, the blessings that flow after it. Because remember, love is the only thing bringing happiness, not pleasing everybody, not succumbing to stress. And stress is here. It is, and you all have a mission. You are meant to touch the lives of young people. And these young people, you know it, and you feel guilty about it because they are not from you. They are not your children. But decisions that you make in the past have determined that path already. But there are some out here that they're your, so you have your relatives, and then you have your soul ties, and you have your purpose, and you came here to impact some young folks outside of yours. And if you don't have any children, you're called to be a mentor. You are called to, but you have to come into your happiness first. You can't impact people while you're still disconnected. You have to come into this light. And the blessings that come from that are like stupid overflowing. It's like, it's ridiculous. So if you don't know, if you say, I don't know who my person is, I haven't met them yet. Well, they're coming, and you have to decide, to see it and not be afraid of it, because, you're going to have to make changes to be with this person. There's travel, there's changes, but it's exciting. They're going to be exciting. You love time with this person, and your fear is that someone like that could hurt you, and the trifling people in your life and what they're going to do. But this person can really, really, they have the power to hurt you, and you're afraid of that. So did y'all see that card that shot out over there? Rewind it, and I flipped it. I hope you saw it when I flipped it and put it back. It was the World card. So I put it back like, no, that fell off my hand. That's what I was thinking in my mind. It done came out again, y'all. This is new beginning. New beginnings 2022. New Scorpio, courageous, Heru Raha, strong, Nine of Pentacles, peace, joy, money, abundance. I think y'all gonna be okay. I think y'all are gonna be okay. Let me get you some self-care. Hold on. Let me get you some self-care. Some little tools you can use to help you when you're not feeling so good in 2022. some of you aren't even afraid of monogamy. You're afraid of your feelings being hurt. And that is something you're going to have to just trust. Building strength. So you need to exercise, you need to work out, you need to burn some of that. Sometimes, your mind is allowed to be free. It's like a meditation for some people. Anything else? I'm going to pull a random one. Drinking herbal teas, body cleansing, detoxing, inside out. All right. Let me get you a numerology card. Earth Path. Hey, who's on the stairs? Can you bring me my numerology deck? It might be right in here. Oh, you're downstairs? Yeah. Power. You're stronger than you know. It's going to take courage. But aren't you courageous? Breathe. Just breathe. Breathe. Those prana breaths. Completion. Full moon. Completion. It's a purple box. It might be in here, Hakeem. You got completion. You have completed whatever you've been going. So whatever you've been in for a long, long time is done. You've come into your power. Oh, thank you. That cycle's completed, and it's time for happiness. True love, real love, and happiness. I don't know, Scorpio. Y'all must be really romantic because you set this up before you came into this life. This card right here, past lives, soulmate, you set this up to come and have to deal with. And you set these variables up. So don't forget to breathe. That's where you breathe in through your nose or mouth. Hold it. You feel it in your chest. Move it down into your tummy. Hold it for 3. Exhale and release. And when I do that, I like to think like when I breathe in whatever positive words I need, like trust, truth, divine love. And I hold it in here, and I imagine the breath fishing around for what doesn't belong there, like my fears, my anxieties, my apprehensions. And on that slow exhale out, I just release them. And I keep recycling those type of words and that beautiful pattern until I am in a state to just be able to relax. Okay. Yeah, parenting, change, pride, spiritual career. So that goes back to being apprehensive, to blend families. Y'all might just have to accept making payments because a change is here. You're going to have to move differently. You're going to have to relate differently to people in your life that have taken advantage of you. And your pride is what stops you. You need to be proud of your positive choices, your empowered choices, your soul healing, picking up that child and hugging self, and not allowing you to hurt little you anymore the way other people did, because that's essentially what we do. I was accepting people that obviously, it was obvious to me they were not in line with what I needed or what was my truth. And I'm like, oh, I'll love them enough and they'll be all right. They'll change. And that's little me. That's innocent me. Just, I don't care what a parent does to a child. It has to be really horrendous for that child to stop seeking that approval and love and attention. And we create a fairy tale of what our parents should be. And then we become adults unhealed and we keep accepting people in our lives that hurt us the same way we were hurt. So it's time for you to scoop up little Scorpio, have that talk that it's time to really be loved. The type of love you've been accepting is not what love is. Let adult me show you what love is, little Scorpio. Okay? You need to do that for yourself. And you are going to help heal young people. Something in you, Scorpio, is drawn to young people, or they're drawn to you. And slowly as you go, you're going to develop. It could be a nonprofit that just pops and booms. It could be coaching. You could be a coach, and for inner city kids. I don't know. I'm just suggesting, or thinking of whatever pops off the top of my head. But you're here to help people get through it a lot quicker than we have. Some of us are older, right? It took me a long time, and I do this, and I hear these messages, and I tell my family, I know what I'm getting into. I know what I'm setting myself up for, but I will go through with the experience, in another time in the past. And they were like, man, Mom, I was waiting for you to see. And I'm like, I saw the whole time. I just wasn't ready until I realized I was doing to younger me what the people that hurt me did. Foolishness, right? So you're being called to wake up. Let me get you some romance angels before we go, and then I'm really gonna go, okay? I'm looking at the time. I'm trying to give y'all a good long reading. Oh, are we in an hour? I guess I can end it. Ooh, whoa. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. That's what you're running from for the ones who know their person. They're just too magically delicious for you. Let go of control issues. Allow this situation to unfold. And then a honeymoon. Some of you are going to get engaged. You're going to take the leap of faith, and you're going to go for what you know. Okay. Go Scorpio. All right, I'm going to end it there. I was just trying to do like an hour or less, and I went over. So now I have to combine these videos and blah, blah, blah. You don't want to hear that. Hit the like. Go to the Facebook Time Wit T page and give me some feedback. Let me know what you think. This is your 2022 message. I'm sending you blessings. Y'all got this, okay? Peace. Dang it.